Hey y'all, it's Kim. So this is just one of the many emails in the Epstein document dump, but this is from that Jmail.world. And then this is from July 10th, 2019. I want to say that's about the time that he passed, talking about Epstein. But it says to Jeffrey Epstein, Dear Jeff, I read the newspapers today. I still can't believe they arrested you again. You're the only man on the planet who would never be bad with any women as you love them too much. It is so untrue what they're saying. If you need my support, I'm here. It says I was 19 when I meet you with our wonderful common friend, like His Royal Highness Prince Andrew, and you would never have done, hold on, you would have never done anything wrong to me. I meet the few lovely girls around you. They loved you and you were so good with them. They were bringing you ideas, creativity, a touch of youth in this very difficult world and happiness like a young can do. This doesn't sound like a really coherent person. Okay, it says nothing more. Then, of course, I'm sure they were happy to hope to become your girlfriend, as women are always attracted by men of power. I traveled with you to discuss my future in business. You introduced me amongst the most important scientists and neuroscientists in the world at Harvard University, and you kindly advised me to continue to study. You always explained to me that life is hard and business is difficult. You were feeling I should study more. All your advices were so right. Thank you. I feel sorry that these girls are only interested by your money. I feel sorry for that, and they might be manipulated by people of power who wish to do bad to the Trump government, government. Anyway, do you remember that you asked me to be your girlfriend? I was back in France after our trip together in Harvard. You tried to convince me on the phone. I refused, and look, today we stayed friends forever. You never did anything wrong, as these girls are mentioning. It was up to them to be involved with you sexually. It was their own decisions, not your wish. I don't know if you will read this message. I hope so. Please receive my warmest wishes and love. Somebody's name is redacted, and GMI Productions. So then when you click on this, let's see if it'll do it now. It says, hold on. It did it earlier. I don't know why it's doing that now. Okay, it says redacted, likely the name of a victim. Anyway, I don't know. Anyway, it's just one of the many emails that's in there. It just kind of struck me that July 10th, I guess he died in August of 2019. So probably about a month. Um, but anyway, months later, let's see. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff in here. I mean, these are old, but I don't know, people have probably gone through it. This is from Cody Rudlin. It says, LOL, good riddance. You are dead. And then this one, this says Cecilia Steen to JE Project. And then there's a JE vacation at Gmail. And then it says July 25th, 2019, 9:16 a.m. My dearest Jeffrey, I don't know when you will get to read this. I was so sad to read that you have been found unconscious in your cell. So maybe it was in July. No matter what happens, I will always be loyal to you, and you will always be in my heart. I've been in remission for 2 years and just ended a returnship at Redacted. I don't know what that returnship is. I'm now looking for a permanent job. I'm still in London, always with love, Cecilia. UK mobile number, uh, uh, excuse me, 44 or whatever, I guess, country code. Anyway, Alex Acosta resigns. Okay, so those are the first three. Let's see. I mean, there's so many in here. This, it says, Where are you? I'm in New York on Sunday. Just read Weingarten. I don't know who that is. I leave Monday at 10 a.m. breakfast. And then PB divorce. Fine. I think they respond down at the bottom. It says, don't know. Bannon for breakfast tomorrow. Everyone confused. Markets are strong. And then have a hysterical win Trump issue that will make you laugh. I don't know who win is. That's Trump. And then are you in NYC Monday? It is Todd Kozel. And then charged criminally in SDNY. Lithuania hottie take. If you don't know him, what's your headline? I don't know. These are just kind of weird emails back and forth. Let's see. Where did it go? Okay. Um, that's news stuff, capital markets, Trump border meeting. Okay, so list for Bannon Steve. It says Mandelson, Barnaby, Summers, Watson, Axel Steen, I don't know. Kareem Turge, Pritzker, Edelman, Set Lloyd, Martin Novak, Minsky, Tata Suskins, Strominger, Kraus, Hopkins, Randall, Coslin, Gardner Gates, Thiel, Hoffman, Hoyasinovsky, Sheldrake, Zulsberger, Jess Staley, Joshua Bach, Joy Ito, HBJ Burge. I was thinking I know that one. Okay, Miro, Anis Rafat, Sultan, Nathan Feigenbaum, Ramachandran, Goldberg, Damasio, Shristakas, Shristakas, I think, Brockman, Heelis, Kaufman, Seligman, Gould, Sachs, John Kerry, George Mitchell, Mandelbrot, Chomsky, Barack, Zagat, Nathan, Brian Green, Yao, Eo, Wilson, Prince Andrews, Jaglin, Clinton, Pastrana, Richardson, Lehigh, Jarecki, Schumer, Rainieri, Wahid, Mongolia, Gambit, Ehud, Gambat, Ehud, I think. Anyway, Jacques Langwoody, Churkin, Sergey Rumler, whatever, Weingarten, uh, Mabani, Rothschild, Rothschild, I guess that's what this was. Dersh, Ken Starr, Carp, Dubai, Castro, Popple Queen, Press King, PM, Mandelson, Belair, Middle, after something, I don't know, Gergen, Malusim, Margarita Ovitz, Barack, Mabuto, Khashoggi, and Rockefeller. So obviously he sent a list to himself, or list for Brandon Steve. And let's see, we'll just do a couple more. All right. Jonathan Farkas. It says Jonathan Farkas to JE vacation. Redacted seeing me for lunch early July. I hate you for introducing me to her. Can't get her out of my head. What do you think will happen between Trump and G? Have a great F-35 story, but not for email, and it's no state secrets. I don't know who Farkas is. Let's see. Okay. Let's see what this is. It had some stuff in there. Okay. Uh, to JE Vacation from Reed Weingarten. Why is this interesting? Donnie Deutsch now has a show. Should I go on and talk about the D. Jeffrey I know? I'm in London. When you are in Paris, we should try to make progress then. And it just says future. Okay. Do I want to rep Arif Nakvi, the founder of Abraj? I guess that's how you say it. These are all from June and July of 2019, or June, excuse me, of 2019. Let's see. I mean, there are so many things in here. Some of this is just like advertisements. David showing Trump financial disclosure. Oh, this is Richard Kahn. It says catching up on some reading and finally read Trump's 100 pages of nonsense, some interesting findings. Foundation is inactive. Ironic that Sterrett City largest federal subsidized housing project, which Trump had a 4% interest, was finally sold while he is president. Other than Doral and post office, hotel, no substantial income from any of the entities that he showed. 30 pages of stock purchases and sales, all 5 to 15,000, cash in his name, 25 million or less. Still has money in revocable trust from his father at JP Morgan, JP Morgan, I guess. 1 to 5 million, claims to have as much as 125 million in Trump revocable trust at Cap One, Professional Bank, Signature Bank, and Bank United, but can be as little as 40 million it minutes with were real numbers, probably at minimum were real numbers. And didn't he once say he said he had billions of liquidity, valued planes from 56 to over 86 million, down from 300 million on earlier disclosures. And then bank used for last mortgage on Ocean Drive purchase is a Coral Gables bank that is opening in Boca as well. So let's see. These are all stories. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's accurate information, though, because they were all basically coming after Trump for everything. I mean, I don't trust all this stuff. It could be fake news. We never know. Oh, this is a business journal. Oh, yeah, I'm not paying for that. No, it's this. Trump had revenue of at least 434 million in 2018, saw a drop in Mar-a-Lago money. New filings reveal. This is from May 2016. Anyway, there's just some kind of interesting things in there. And Richard Kahn is the, let's see, he is the accountant and a co-executor for Epstein's estate. Just in case you didn't know that, I did do videos for that. So if you're interested, it's in there. Let's see. Um, what is this? So this is to Nicholas Rebus, June 1st, 2019. Trump announces departure of White House lawyer Emmett Flood. It says this is to JE. They're all jumping ship. It's totally crazy. It's time to worry. Yep. Why would they worry? I hear Kellyanne Conway is next. That's what Nicholas Rebus said. Like, how would they know that stuff? Who's feeding them information? Well, that's the same thing. So these got a lot of articles in here. Uh, let's see. So this is Michael Wolff, uh, from JE Vacation to Michael Wolff. I think he was some writer, newspaper person. I don't remember. I've heard of him recently. This is it a coincidence that the Russian that bought the house in Palm Beach and knows all is the same guy that sold a painting last year to MBS for $450 million? That was only worth 1.5 million. And then it says, so MBS was paying him off. Why? Ideas. Reminder, Trump overruled Congress on Yemen. And then starting to smell sweet, the way you put it. And then in addition, my art guy said the painting wasn't very good. And so you have an art guy. So I don't know. They're just going back and forth on some of this stuff, and who knows? That's that. A lot of these are just a bunch of things going back and forth. A lot of articles. Okay, let's see. So this is from JE Vacation to Michael Wolff, May 30th. Says lots of reporters' inquiries. Do I think that Trump set me up? What do I know about his dealings? Did I speak to you? Suggestion, all public record. House bought out of bankruptcy proceeding. I was the stalking horse bid. Never before was there a prosecution of erotic massage by women for money in someone's home. Every girl got money returned, most interviewed by police over 21, all public record. Some concern on my team that will get a congressional subpoena. Do I have to wear a tie? It says again, what you need, why you need a team in place. Where are you with Ollie? He's great. He needs to get the documents from the law firms that are wholly focused on the submission to the judge. By the way, he asked for 1 million per month for a year. What? Expensive, but in a way, this new round of calls is an opportunity. Reporters suddenly thinking they don't know something or that there is a new angle, and now would be a good moment to hit them with a better prepared set of responses. Somebody, Ollie or otherwise, should get started on this. So they're just cooking up ideas here. Let's see. Let's see. What's this? Okay, this is about that. Okay, we just did this one. I didn't use my sweet. Okay, so we already saw that one. Mike Wolf. Okay, Roy Black. Let's see what this is. Roy Black to Redacted. It says, Dear Redacted, we have no comment on the Trump story. We're finalizing our pleading regarding the plaintiff's position on remedies. I intend to hold off commenting until we file it. And then after that, I will be free to comment on the pleading, which will address your question, Roy. It's Roy Black, Esquire, who's an attorney. So the legal statement, and then Roy Black to Martin Weinberg, Jeffrey Vacation or J.E. Vacation, Jackie Persek, and then Darren Endike. He's also the attorney that was just recently deposed by Congress. And it just says FYI. That's all it says. Mhm. All right, maybe there's one or two more, and then that's good enough. Okay. Reporter question. Mueller statement. Okay, so this is to Jeffrey Epstein for Nicholas Riva. Mueller statement at 11 a.m. will be interesting. I think it's because of Michael Wolff's new book and the reference to a draft indictment. It probably will be helpful to DJ T, Donald J. Trump, talk after. So I don't know who this Nicholas is unless he's like some kind of a reporter. Let's see what this one is. So Mueller drew up obstruction indictment against Trump. Michael Wolff book claims. Oh, okay. So this is the Guardian. Yeah, it's just a newspaper ad or whatever they call it, magazine, whatever they're called. Okay, let's see. What is this? So Kate Bricklet to Martin Weinberg says, Hi, Marty. Hope all is well. Notice this Guardian story about Michael Wolff's new book, which states Donald Trump purchased a Palm Beach property Mr. Epstein had planned to buy behind Mr. Epstein's back, and that Mr. Epstein threatened to expose Trump's shady real estate deals. Do you know anything about this? And does Mr. Epstein have any knowledge of illegal or suspicious dealings by President Trump? Again, this Guardian article, this is Bannon Trump Organization, Criminal Enterprise, comments, Michael Wolff book. Also, we plan on running the story this Friday about the Crimes Victims' Rights Act suit and the Jane Doe's proposed remedies. The alleged victims want the U.S. Attorney's Office to rescind the immunity provisions in the NPA, a non-prosecution agreement, to pursue a prosecution against Mr. Epstein and his co-conspirators. Can you comment on this? Thanks so much, Kate. And then this is Kate Bricklet, something like that, the senior reporter. And then this is privileged and redacted. Privileged and redacted. So anyway, that's enough for today. I'll start going through these some more because I've been falling off, but I've been doing other stuff. But I will talk to y'all later. Have a good day. Bye.